Hi, Scott Sambucci here with Sales Qualia. Today I wanted to talk about the process that you can take in a sales call to make sure that you're getting the most out of that time that you're spending with your prospects or your clients. So a lot of times people ask me, is there a framework that I can follow? And regardless of whether or not it's a new call, a warm lead, a referral, the first time that you're speaking with a particular prospect, or it's during the sales process, maybe it's following a big product demo with a committee and you want to find out from your product champion if the demo went well and what's next, what are the next steps, should we move into a contract phase, or if you're in the later stage of a sales process where you're in contract, you're in negotiations, you're trying to establish pricing. Regardless of where you are in that sales process, I think there's this three-step process that you can follow, and the three steps are confirm, ask, explore. So what do I mean by that? So confirm means that you confirm information that you think is true or that you've discussed in previous conversations with the prospect. If it's a new call, then it's easy to confirm information in terms of that person's roles and responsibilities. Maybe you found this person on LinkedIn and you want to make sure they're still in that same role. Maybe they got promoted. Maybe they moved to a different division. There's things that you may know about that organization as a whole that you want to confirm in terms of what CRM that they're using if you're selling a CRM process. So you're sort of confirming information the first time. If it's later in the sales process, then what you're confirming might be that everyone that attended was indeed there the whole time. So if you're conducting a sales presentation on a WebEx and your product champion told you, yeah, I'm going to have 15 people in the room and these are the 15 people to expect, did any of the key people leave early? I mean, you want to sort of confirm that type of information. If it's later in the process, and what you're confirming might be where you are in the sales process. Hey Bill, thanks for the time. I just want to confirm that at this point you're happy with the product. You feel like it meets all the capabilities. You're happy with the implementation timelines that we've proposed. And it seems to me that the next stage here is we want to make sure that we've got the contract structured in a way that's favorable for you and for your finance department. I mean, that's all confirming information, and that allows you to give a solid ground from which to move the rest of the conversation. So that's step one, confirm. Step two is ask. So this is the key part of any sales conversation. That's when you're asking questions. That's when you're trying to find out what's going on with that client. So if it's a new call, you're asking questions that are going to hopefully lead that person into um, identifying that your product could be a potential solution. If you're asking questions later in the sales process, during a sales demo, then you want to ask people, how do you see yourself using this product, or how does this improve upon your current process? I mean, that's generating new information for you that you can sell on further on down the road. And then thirdly, the explore piece, this is what a lot of people call trial balloons or trial closes. The idea of exploring is to sort of get that person thinking beyond the present and thinking ahead to the future. And so if it's a new call or early in the sales process, you want to the way you explore is to say, well, if our product could do these three things, do you think that there would be interest in the organization to explore it more? Or if your current process continues to weigh you down in terms of the way you make decisions, what effects might that have for your organization? So you're sort of getting that person to hit fast forward in their current line of decisions or their current process, or getting them to think and visualize what might happen if they had a better solution. If it's later in the sales process, say in the contract phase, exploring might be, well, look, Bill, really appreciate it. Sounds like we need to get to a price at $2,000 per month for 3 seats for your team. If I can get that approved, do you feel like you can move forward? Or would there be any other questions from your team before we went ahead and started providing this service to you? So it's getting away from the present and moving to the forward to the future. So you can kind of see there's a timeline here. The confirm, ask, explore is, okay, what have we talked about? What has happened? The ask is the present, eliciting more information from people, and then the explore is hitting that forward button. So if you follow this process, confirm, ask, explore, in all of your sales calls, I think you'll find it to be a very effectual way of getting the most out of your time in all of your sales conversations. So that's it. Hope this helps.